Maintaining a boat isn't as expensive as you think. In this video, I'm going to show you 5 easy to do maintenance items that you can do to save a few $1,000s on your boat. Picture going uphill on a mountain bike using only third gear on a 90-degree day. That's how boat engines operate all the time. Boat engines are under much more stress than car engines, and they operate in extreme corrosive conditions, or, as us boaters call it, ECCs. This means maintenance is much more frequent. A lot of this maintenance can be done by the average DIYer, saving you some money. In 2025, the average marine mechanic charges between $200 and $300 an hour. You can save a lot of money if you pick a boat that's easy to maintain with an easy engine to work on. In my opinion, a 150 horsepower outboard is the easiest and most straightforward engine to maintain. Stern drives are much more complex and harder to work on. For this video, we'll focus on a Yamaha F150 with a labor rate of $250 an hour. If you're enjoying this video and want to learn more about saving money on the boat, give this video a like and subscribe. Oil changes are typically done every year or 100 hours. You can suck the oil out of the dipstick tube or use the drain plug. You also have to change the oil filter. The oil, filter, and drain plug washer cost about $60, and a mechanic may mark that up. So you can round that up to $100 in parts, plus 1 hour of labor, totaling $350. Be aware of nuances while changing the oil. For example, on Yamaha engines, the oil level should read in the middle of the dipstick tube and not the top. If it's reading at the top, it's overfilled. For more details, check out this beginner-oriented video on outboard oil changes. If you can unscrew a flathead screw and pump a soap container, you can change your lower unit oil. The lower unit, which is not soap, lubricates the drive gears and is changed every year or 100 hours. All you need is about 2 quarts of gear oil and 2 plug seals, which totals to about $40. A dealer may mark this up to around $50, making the total job around $300. It's really important to do this service since your lower unit is always underwater. Make sure to get any special tools like the gear oil pump for around $30. Check out this video on changing the gear oil for even more details. Spark plugs wear out much faster on a marine engine due to the higher load. Some people try to stretch it to 2 years, but it should really be done every year so something like this doesn't happen. If you can remove and install things with a ratchet, you can change the spark plugs. 4 spark plugs cost about $40, which could be around $50 after a dealer markup, putting this repair at about $300. I don't have the spark plug video out yet, but I'll post the link once I'm finished with it. It'll have tips and tricks for changing your spark plugs, like using a fuel line to prevent cross-threading. Do not cross-thread those spark plugs. Bruh. Most engines have 2 primary zinc anodes to prevent corrosion, one on the trim unit and another right above the prop. The trim unit zinc will have 4 bolts, and the zinc above the prop will have 1 bolt. These can be a little difficult to get off sometimes since the zinc is corroding instead of your engine. Replacing the zinc anodes will save you thousands of dollars down the road because if you don't replace them regularly, your engine's major components will be corroded and need replacing. These zincs total up to be about $60, which a dealer might mark those up to $70, totaling about $320 for this job. I don't have an anode replacement video out yet, but once I do, I'll post the link here. Leave a comment if I should make a video about replacing the internal zinc anodes too. Your fuel filters protect expensive downstream engine components like pumps, injectors, and vapor separator tanks. Replacing only $50 in filters every year will save you over $4,000 in the long run. I got this quote from a local dealer mechanic, and this is what needs to be done if dirty fuel gets past those filters into your engine. A dealer would probably replace these filters for $300, but you can just do it for $50. Just be sure to not cross-thread the filter on the engine. The threads are kind of difficult to get on, and they're made out of plastic. There's usually 1 filter on the boat and another on the engine. Never dump the filter out and reuse it because contaminated fuel will make its way onto the clean side of the filter and get sucked into the engine. Always use OEM filters too. I don't have a video out yet on how to replace these filters, but when I do, I'll post a link here. Now, if you did all these services together, it would probably total to be about $1,500, but the purpose of this video isn't to tell you to not go to a mechanic, but show you that there are certain services that you can do to save yourself a little bit of money. Like, I'd probably take my boat to a mechanic for complex repairs like repairing the vapor separator tank or replacing the timing belt. If this video was helpful, check out my other videos on boat repair. Hopefully this video helps you save a bunch of money.